How do the Chinese laugh? Hi everyone, this is Carrots, Xiao Yi. In today's video, we're going to dive into something super relatable, the Chinese laughter. Yes, we all laugh the same way in real life, but on paper, every language actually has its own way of showing it, and in Chinese, there's more than one way to laugh. And trust me, if you don't understand the culture behind them, your laughing might end up sounding not funny and even rude. Let's start with the classic haha. This is the go-to laugh, just like haha in English. It's friendly, it's natural, and it works in pretty much all situations. But there's more to haha than that. Take a look at this picture. It's a bit exaggerated, but there's truth in it, for sure. Sometimes you'll hear just a single ha at the end of a sentence. Now, in that case, it's not a laugh. It's a sentence final particle that softens your tone. For example, you might say, 别忘了带伞哈. 别忘了带伞哈. Don't forget your umbrella, okay? Now this little ha here doesn't change the meaning, it just makes your reminder sound a little more casual and friendly. But if someone just writes ha alone as a laugh, then that can come across as sarcastic or even a little rude. Like A says to B, I think I did pretty well there. And B says, ha. Well, you get the vibe. It's just like a dry ha in English. Now, when you double it though, haha, you're back in safe territory. It's the standard laugh. Some people might joke that's a little old-fashioned, but you really can't go wrong with it. You can use it anytime. For example, when you send a funny video clip to your friend, you might add, 这个视频太搞笑了吧, haha. This video is too funny, haha. And if you're really laughing, you can go bigger to show enthusiasm. Like adding one more ha, ha ha ha, 我不行了, ha ha ha, I can't take it. Or keep going and you get something like, ha 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 ha, 我快笑死了. Ha 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 ha, I'm dying of laughter here. People do this a lot, especially younger people. I do it all the time. My parents, never. My super introverted friends, not so much. So yeah, it also depends on your personality. The Chinese netizens sometimes comment with hundreds of ha on something that's funny. I've seen whole pages of ha. And then you might see someone comment below them and say, 你笑得太大声，吵到我了. You laugh too hard and too noisily, and the noise is bothering me. And here's something funny. Because we type really fast, we don't always type out the whole he, ah, ha. So we just go he, and expect it to be ha 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 ha. But sometimes it ends up looking like 红红火火, 很好很好, ha 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 ha, 恍恍惚惚. Because all these start with the initial he, and smartphones aren't always smart. So you might get something that you were not expecting. The next one is xi xi. This one is soft and it's cute and it's playful. It's kind of like a shy giggle or like the ti hi hi. For example, you can say 嘻嘻,我开玩笑啦, meaning hee hee, I'm just kidding. Or 他对我笑了, 嘻嘻, he smiled at me, 嘻嘻. It's often used by girls and sometimes someone being flirty or adorable maybe. So if you get a xi xi, then you can know that the other person is probably in a very good mood or trying to be cute. Lately, there's a popular phrase, 嘻嘻,不嘻嘻. I don't know if you've heard it. It shows a quick mood shift from happy to not so happy, but it's still playful. The contrast makes it really funny. So you might say, 今天休假,嘻嘻. 但是周末要加班,不嘻嘻. I have the day off today, 嘻嘻嘻. But I have to be working on the weekend, so not hee hee. You see this a lot in memes. It's very internet humor and it's pretty funny. Now, let's move on to the next one. He. Use this one very carefully because it might look like another way to laugh, but it's actually usually not so friendly. In fact, it's often sarcastic, like, 你又迟到了呀? You're late again? 他说自己努力了. He said he tried. It's kind of like the Chinese version of LOL ... sure. Well, unless you're actually being sarcastic, you want to avoid this one. Although you might get this from older people who have no clue. Other laughs that you might see, maybe, hey, this is a common one. This is a sneaky or mischievous laugh, like when you're up to something. But sometimes it can also be like innocent or congenious, and it really depends on the context. Hey, or something like that. So another one, 2 3 3 3 3 2 3 3 3 3. This is an old internet slang for LOFL. It comes from a meme on a forum called 猫扑. 233 was the code for a laughing meme on that forum, so not used much anymore, but you might still see it around. Another one is 笑死我了. I'm laughing to death. 笑死我了. Very common when something is really funny. Now, because death is kind of a big taboo in the Chinese culture, some people have been using a softer version lately, 笑不活了, which means I laughed to not being alive. Yeah, it sounds a little tacky and weird to me, so I'm not sure if this one's gonna stick around for much longer. We'll see. Quick recap, haha is the classic LOL, Xixi is the cute giggle, and hehe is the one that you want to avoid if you can. Which one do you use the most? Leave me a comment with your favorite Chinese laugh, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button to motivate me and get more fun Chinese language tips. Alrighty then, I will see you next time. 嘻嘻，再见。